Hello there, and welcome to the Marketing SOS Show. My name is Eric Yee, and the purpose of this show is for me to connect with you, or listeners like you, and help you with whatever marketing or business-related questions that you have. And no questions too big, no questions too small, whether you're established or just starting out. I'm here for you, so use me. I'm happy to help. So drop me a line at eric@marketingsos.ca if you need your question answered, or if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode of the show. Happy to take your question and get back to you. Now, today's question is from Patrick, who's looking at a business opportunity or a business offer around his Facebook page. Now, someone wants to buy his Facebook page, which is fantastic, potentially. There's always that caveat of potentially in these scenarios. Now, we are, while this is recording, if you're listening in the future, hopefully things are better. Right now, we are still in a lockdown pandemic, COVID-19 mode. No one's leaving their houses except for essential things. Except for those people that are out there doing their thing and not paying too much attention. But if you're listening in the future, hopefully things are a lot better. Hopefully you're not wearing face masks at the grocery store like everybody else right now. But the reason I wanted to bring this question up right now from Patrick is because, in any of these times where people are anxious and scared, there's always scammers out there trying to make a buck and take advantage of people. So I'm not saying that this is what Patrick is dealing with, but I wanted to highlight it. You hear about lots of people out there getting text messages about their COVID-19 test results, or people coming door to door trying to get entry to your home in order to test you under the false pretenses of being an employee of the CDC or Health Canada. So this is a business kind of related scam, potentially, that I wanted to highlight. So let's hear about Patrick's offer just after this. Patrick writes, "Hi Eric, a company wants to buy a Facebook page that I created for $2,000. Is this a good deal? They're a digital publication company that's offered to buy my Facebook page, which is under 70,000 likes, for $2,000. I'm just wondering if it is a good deal or does the page have more value?" Patrick. So Patrick, first of all, congratulations on getting this offer. It's a big deal. High five, man. Now, one heads up here is that a lot of times, these are scams. People trying to entice you with a large or random offer to get control of your page, and then the money never shows up. So precautions to take here. Do not allow them admin access until the money is in your bank account and you have signed paperwork. Don't accept checks or PayPal. Direct bank transfers only that can't be charged back is the only thing to accept here. If you can do something through escrow, potentially, is even better. Now try to keep the sale quiet as well, because it is technically against Facebook's terms of service. Now, if you don't want to break those terms of service, honestly, another option would be to sell sponsored posts to your page by advertisers. So as for whether this price is a good deal or not, it all depends on your market, where you're located, and how well you're currently monetizing your page. I'll leave it to you to see if $2,000 is worth more than you can make on your own monetizing your content through sponsored posts. But honestly, you could reach out to people or companies related to whatever page you are doing, whatever your subject matter is, and see if you can sell sponsored posts to them. Quickly see what your rate could be and how long it would take you to get $2,000. That is how I would structure this. If it's $100 or $50 per sponsored post, how many of those would you need to get to $2,000? And can you do that in less than a year's time, less than 6 months' time, those sponsored posts? Now, honestly, try, if you can, to get these people on the phone so you don't just deal with someone anonymous over email or Facebook Messenger. Do your due diligence to see if they're legit. Now, you mentioned they're a digital publication company, so I'm going to assume that they're a legit business and not a scammer, and you potentially just didn't want to out them here on the show. Personally, for me, 70,000 engaged audience members could be monetized for more than $2,000 over a longer period of time. I would work on figuring out ways to make money off that page instead of just selling it. That's just me, though. That's under the assumption that you have the desire and time to do so. If not, take the money and run. Just cover your butt. So, Patrick, thanks for the question. I wanted to bring this one up because, anonymous offers for money online always sound great, but they don't always come to fruition or are real. There's been tons of people that have been scammed out of Facebook pages, businesses, websites even. You always hear and laugh about the Nigerian princes. That you don't see too many of those anymore because they've gotten a lot more sophisticated in how they scam you and how that they portray themselves as legitimate online. So take that as a word of precaution in your business and everyday lives. This is the time when people will try to take advantage of you. During a panic, during a pandemic, when things are very serious, there's always someone out there looking to take advantage of others. So just be aware of that. That's why I chose this episode for today. You can never be too careful. Always take your time researching and looking into things and doing your due diligence. I don't think anyone has ever regretted taking the time to dot their I's and cross their T's before signing on the dotted line. So with that, that's the show for this week. If you have a question for me, drop me a line at eric@marketingsos.ca. I'm here to help in whatever way I can. Marketing, COVID-19 related, whatever you got, send it my way. And if you could leave the show a review on whatever podcast player you listen to, it would really help the show out and help me grow in the future. 5 stars would be great, but I'll take whatever you got. So with that, thank you so much for listening. My name is Eric Key. And for today, I'm out.